heard about the king and the spider story, right? Robert the Bruce, the king of Scotland, was fought by the king of England to capture Scotland, and then he tried 6 times, but he failed, and he went to the cave and he saw the spider spinning the web for consecutively 7th time after 6 times of defeat. After 6 times of failure, it could still persevere and succeed. So he also did the same and got his country back into freedom. So from this story, I always used to feel amazed. Oh my God, it's so good. Converted failure into success through continuous persevering effort and like lot of conviction. Yes, it's very motivating. But actually, see if we see life, the failure and success are all just happenings, right? Failure, we never stop there. We keep going until we succeed. And success, again, when we see success, we want to look for the next. So it's a continuous journey, right? So when I say journey, that is what becomes very, very important, because every single time we forget whether we had a failure or success, because that is just an event, wherein the journey is what actually is full of learning. So I read a story called Avan Kattai Vendran. It's a story in Tamil which is written by Kesava Reddy. It was actually translated from Telugu into Tamil by Edrajulu. It's wonderful book, teaches wonderful journey about simple people, grandfather and the grandson. So they have a small farm. They live in a very remote village, small farm with few pigs, where 2 pigs are pregnant and one has yielded the young one. So he's so happy because he loves them so much and takes care very good for them. So he was in a joy, drank so much and just was lying, happily, and he slept. Suddenly he woke up. It is already the next day, almost evening, and he found nobody around, the grandson, neither the pigs nor the young ones. So he was scared and he ran and found the grandson was returning from the forest, the woods, and he said like, oh my God, like something, I missed all the pigs and I ran back because I was worried, I was scared. So then he ran, the grandfather, the old man ran into the woods and started searching everywhere. He found a sparrow gave a very unique, different kind of a noise, which he knew because he's been there in the woods for so long. It's a symptom of some danger. So then he kept going. The sparrow was flying and he kept running for chasing the sparrow, and he found under a tree there these pigs. That the other pregnant pig also has has given birth to the young ones, and it's just protecting the young ones. This is a very, very important characteristic of a pig, that it cannot allow anybody near the young ones. Anybody, literally anybody, and even more than a lion, it fiercely attacks if somebody tries to come near. So this guy just tried to protect those. The pig is very, very known because it was born and grown up by this guy, but still he didn't allow. So he was thrashed and into injuries and wounds by the pig. And so what he did, he had a small spear in his hand and a small knife. He just went into the tree, went up to the tree, and he was sitting there and watching. The same sparrow which made the noise to his way, because of the same noise, the foxes started coming. And when he saw one fox, like, he was worried, oh my God, this is going to now call the whole herd of fox, and then all the pigs are going to be in danger. So he killed with a small knife the sparrow. See, that is the survival instinct, right? So now what happens, now the foxes started coming, so he kills another fox also with a spear, and now again he can't go near the pigs because the pig is so scared because of foxes now. So what happened, he like literally killed the mother pig, and then he took all the young ones and he started running. And he saved, because he was totally injured and wounded, so he fell down somewhere and suddenly just went into unconscious state. So the moment he woke up, he saw all the pigs have been eaten up by the eagles and the vultures. So he was like totally shattered and crying and running and coming back to his village, where the grandson came stood near him. So what do we learn from this? So he had utterly failed, right? We could take the lesson like, hey, nature is more than everybody, like, so this is the cycle of the survival and all that. Still, what I see here is like he didn't worry about the failure or success. He just merely focused on facing and handling the situation the best he could to save the future generation what he could thrive with, right? See, that is survival instinct. So that's what is the power to face, right? That's very, very important. Whatever happens, right, we're going through the pandemic or these situations, the power to face is very, very important on a single day basis. So let's focus on that and keep going. Thank you very much. If you like, please click on the like and subscribe. Thank you.